And here is our list of ingredients we're using today. 3/4 cup olive oil, a half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of red wine, a 1/4 cup soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of onion powder, 3 tablespoons of honey, 4 cloves of crushed garlic, 1 tablespoon of crushed ginger root, and a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. With the olive oil, just pour this all into a bowl, and then we're going to mix it all up, and then we're going to enjoy it on some half a cup of brown sugar. I've packed this. I have only 1/2 cup measuring spoon. I'm sorry, I only have 1/2 cup measuring cup, so I had to put it into a 3/4 cup and eyeball it, but I'm pretty sure it's a half a cup. So half a cup of red wine. See, this is where the half cup went to. It went right here for the red wine. So I got some Zinfandel, because that's all we had laying around. 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Soy sauce gives flavor to everything. It is the 5th element of flavor, I suppose. After bitter, sweet, savory, and salty, you do have the umami, which is what soy sauce is. 3 tablespoons of onion powder. I have this uniquely named little thing that's got the whoops, I have to slam it on the counter there to break it up. We haven't used it in so long. There we go. 3 tablespoons. Wow, that's a lot. So I'm gonna, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3 tablespoons. All right, garlic powder is a half a teaspoon. So I'm going to go a half a teaspoon. Again, a cutely labeled garlic powder container. Half a teaspoon. You want 3 tablespoons of honey. So I'm going to go 3 tablespoons. I'm going to eyeball that. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3 tablespoons of honey. Add the garlic and the, see, what do I got? I got ginger root. So I've got some fresh ginger root here, and I've got my lovely grater that I'm going to use. If you miss this, it really hurts. They're calling for 1 tablespoon of this, so we're just going to go at it until it's on the bottom side of this or it falls in. I am watching it, so it's not too much, but I don't really think once you've got a half a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half, it's not going to really matter when it comes to ginger, because it is very, very pungent and very aromatic, and is also very, very good for you. So I've got some, we're just going to slide off into there. Some has gone into the bowl already when I was grinding it up, so we'll use that. Oh, that smells fantastic. And of course, we got our garlic. 4 cloves is what the recipe calls for. I'm putting it into my handy garlic masher presser thingy that I've got here. And I'm just going to put it right into there. Got it into the bowl. I believe that's everything we need to have in there. Let me double check the recipe. Garlic powder, crushed ginger root, 4 cloves of garlic, honey, onion powder, soy sauce, red wine, and brown sugar. This is the recipe for the meat marinade. Basically, you mix all this stuff together up in a bowl and put it over whatever kind of raw meat you'd like to marinate. Now we'll just take and stir this up with our whisk here. Get that out of the way. I have 2 of these. These are very cool items to have. These are for marinating meats in, or vegetables, or whatever you want. I've got one about this size, which is probably about 6 by 9, and then I have another one that's about 12 by 8, which I do when we have, like, for the family and stuff. We do steaks, chicken. I do the like I said, the ribs in there. I'll do all kinds of meat. You can take and beat the chicken and tenderize it more, but this marinade that we're making is going to tenderize this very good. Normally I would pound this out with a hammer or a meat mallet, but I got my chicken in there. Let me go wash my hands. All right, we have our meat in there in the little marinade container that I've got. I'm going to take the marinade, stir it up one more time just for the heck of it. I'm just going to pour it right in there on top of the chicken. That's out of the way. Now you can see this is a lot of marinade. It doesn't sound like much when you start, but it is a lot of marinade, and that covers up the chicken completely. Now I'm going to take and seal this up. The great thing about this is once you've got it sealed, you can take and flip it like that, but we don't really need to do that because we have absolutely covered the the chicken breast with that. So next thing I'm going to do, set it down here. Oops. And I'm going to put this right in here on the bottom shelf of the refrigerator and let it sit for about 4 hours. And make sure you don't put it right over your raw vegetables, regardless if it's covered or not. But let that sit there for 4 hours, and then we're going to pull it out and we're going to go put it on the grill. All right, go on. 4 hours later, we're going to grab this. That's just some incredible smells coming out of that right there. We'll take it out to the barbecue. Always remember that it is an oily marinade, and it can catch fire or start a fire. So when you flip it over, just put it onto the cooler side of your grill to finish up the cooking. As you see here, it got a little bit charred, but that's okay. It is barbecue. Always remember to have a clean pair of tongs and a plate to transfer to the kitchen. You're in the way, sweetie. Now get your little face in the way there. Alright, so we've got our chicken breast now. I'm going to let it rest on the cutting board to all the juices can settle before I cut into it. Then I'm going to show you right here. This is very hot. You know, done the fattest part of the chicken breast. It is done, still juicy. Even though we charred it a little bit, it still has fantastic flavor, and it didn't overcook or dry out. So I'm just going to cut this on the bias, all the way checking to make sure it is done. Never can be too sure. I have a plate here with our vegetables from the garden. I've got some fresh basil, jalapeno peppers, and some cherry tomatoes that we're just utilizing as a garnish. I'm going to throw some baked beans on here that we're going to have for dinner tonight. And there it is, marinated chicken breast with some baked beans and garden vegetables. You can do whatever you like. Potato salad, you can put some coleslaw on here, corn on the cob. You can also cut this up and put it into a nice salad. All right, well, thanks for joining us today on It's Only Food. We did some marinated chicken breasts. You can use that as a picnic item with the beans and the potato salad, corn on the cob, whatever you like, or you can cut it up, put it in a salad, Caesar salad, whatever salad you like to do. It's got many uses, and that marinade has also some many different ways you can use it with different kinds of meat. My favorite is not only chicken, but it is, it is also using it with the tri-tip steak, the skirt steak, which you can get from your butcher. You have to probably go ask him if he's got any, and then he'll go back and get it, or he'll tell you when he's going to have it available. And then you marinate that for 4 hours, and it makes perfect meat for like fajitas and things like that. So I'm glad you came along and enjoyed this journey with us today. Remember to go to facebook.com/Chef Polit to get my chef page. Please like it and subscribe to it, and share it with your friends and have them share it with their friends. And to see more of the videos that I make, please go to youtube.com/POLTRI131312. We've got about 50 videos out there, from breakfast to snacks to appetizers to main dishes to side dishes, things like that. Check it out, like it, subscribe to it, comment on it too, and then share that with your friends also. That would be great. All right, you have a great day. Thanks for joining us here on It's Only Food. Stay cool. It is 185 degrees here in Minneapolis today. It's Labor Day weekend. I made this video so you guys can get this marinade made and have a great picnic for the Labor Day weekend. Have a great day, and thanks a lot for joining us. Bye-bye.